Well, back here with Fire Emblem 3 Houses once again. I only had one note in my little book over here, and I wasn't sure exactly what I was thinking when I wrote it, so I don't have the exact same mindset I did at that point. But I think I roughly get what I was talking about. All I wrote was that Dimitri's support with Flame made me wonder if his flashbacks where his family was all like, vengeance is the way, were actually for real or not. Because we know that's what he thinks, but I mean, I guess we don't know that specifically is exactly how it happened. He could obviously have twisted his own memories. I think maybe what I was thinking when I wrote that was that she says, your family would have wanted you to let go of them eventually, right? And he says, yeah, I guess you're right. Or he kind of like, he sort of the way he reacts sort of makes it seem like he thinks she's right, which is obviously completely at odds with what they actually said, which was don't stop until you get vengeance, basically. And so it makes me wonder if that isn't what they actually really said to him on their deathbed. And perhaps that's just something he made up retrospectively, like to justify sort of his current mindset, I suppose. It could also just be that they actually said that, but they were just like, you know, on their deathbed, so they weren't thinking exactly clearly. Just a thought that cropped up anyways. I think I still haven't used those Shoes of Wind, have I? Nope. Okay. But I'm sort of like, I'm pretty sure I'm narrowing it down to either a net or to do. I either want my tank to be like weirdly mobile or my assassin to be especially mobile. Sort of a tricky decision, actually. So maybe I'll just hold off on making it for a little while longer. Today is our Explore Day, of course. Let me just replenish our battalions. And Blacksmith, I suppose I could do this when we actually get down there, but let me just have a look around and see. I could probably repair mine. This is such a weird thing because I've been playing in that other file I mentioned. Do I have some images of what I've been doing there? Oh, right, okay, I can use them even though it was a different account. I've just been going through with just Bernadetta and... Oh, it's all low quality because I was playing in handheld, but I beat up the Death Knight. It's so awesome. She's normally not an armored knight, but I made her deck because I was trying to get her armor up so I could class her into Fortress Knight just for the defense buff and then never play Fortress Knight. Anyways, in that file, I've got resources up the bum because obviously the only ones who's using them is Bernadetta, and she can only hold 5 or 6 weapons, so I can't even break them as fast as I can repair them. Either way, let's not do that just yet, because that's a lot of smithing stones. The ones that I'm, like, desperate for, let's just start with the most desperate ones. I think, oh yeah, that's desperate, and this is desperate. Good. My neck is killing me. I must have slept on it wrong or something, but it's just been murder all day. Oh, so if you see me wincing, oh god. Ugh, not fun. All right, that's probably good for the moment here. Let's get ourselves exploring, shall we? I can't hear Sothis' voice anymore. Yeah, she gone. Sorry about that, Byleth. Ah, man, that was like the one person who you could always confide in. I mean, you can confide in the other people as well, but they don't always understand because they don't know about the time travel you're doing and all that stuff. Hey, Raphael.
You look so different. You're still our professor in there, right? Did
Yep.
anything else change besides your hair and eyes? Are your arms bigger? How do your abs look?
Like, we're talking over here. Give us a minute. I'm talking about my abs. Don't interrupt me. I haven't changed that much.
That's disappointing. What's even the point?
Well, I mean, it's not like I did it on purpose, so the point was never in question. Hey, Bernie, how about that Death Knight fight you just did? Was that awesome or what?
So hungry. Oh, is that you, Professor?
Think so.
Sorry. I'm really not feeling well this month.
That's a shame.
Even leaving my room for dinner is just too much.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's got nothing to do with your, changes. So, don't open the door, please.
Okay. But if you're hungry, I can maybe slide some food under the... I guess you can't eat a pitcher plant, but you can sure try. Bon appetit. So do I have any lost items around? Oh my god, I've got so many. Introduction to Magic. I thought that might be Sylvain's, actually, because he's sort of like trying to learn it canonically, isn't he? My god.
Yes?
Hey, Iggy.
You're going to the ritual at the Holy Tomb, right?
Directamundo.
I hear that a revelation from the goddess is expected.
I like how he doesn't comment on the color of my hair, because it's almost the same as his.
What if she shows herself? Oh, I'll be so jealous.
Don't worry, I'll send you back a postcard of God. You know what? Never mind. I shouldn't make promises I can't keep. Oh, I don't need to be A+ to there's no point in waiting to see if I level up again anymore for this because speed carrot. Brilliant. Once you get to A, you already have the maximum number of things. I think so. I don't actually know 100% sure about this. I think it's possible that the color of seed actually is relevant to which perma buff you can get from it. Because I was doing in Bernadetta's file, I was just doing purple a whole bunch because I had a bunch, and I got the Rocky Burdock, which is the strength buff, numerous times in a row. So it would probably be worth my while to try and figure out which ones do which perma buffs and try and use those if I can. Because I think you can buy them over at the marketplace. Hey, Ash.
I can't even imagine what it must be like inside the Holy Tomb.
Well, alright, the Holy Mausoleum is a little different, I guess. But a mausoleum and a tomb are like the same thing. So why do they have two different, called the same thing? I don't know either.
It's probably a grave, that much is for sure. And it's likely underground.
Mm-hmm.
Beyond that, who knows?
Yeah, it's probably got some spooky glowing tiles just like the other one.
I wonder though, just what kind of ritual is this?
Well, all that and more will be answered at the end of this month, Ash, so don't you worry. Is this yours? No. Also, didn't we find that purple veil in here? So that was probably Manuela's, right? Because I think she was... we found that after the month of the dance competition.
Maybe.
That person that says we might have found it then. I just picked up another from him. Let's go fishing. We don't want none of that. No. We gotta wait for something better, haven't we? Come on, this is one of the few fishings I've done in the past, like 10 episodes. Because red one, big, giant, king, schwonk, bang, ding, swoo. I messed it up. What is it? Tatas pike, yumblers. Them's is for that dex dish. We like those. Hey, Petra.
Bridget, we have legends.
We have them here too.
Stories containing people who have a spirit living inside of them.
It's all not real. Never happened.
Those spirit people have much strength. They are maybe able to fly in the air or race across the ocean.
Well, I mean, technically I can do both with my wyvern, so maybe it's not actually all that false.
Hair that shines and eyes that glow. They have qualities that are not unlike what you are looking like, Professor.
Well, I was gonna say this, but I can fly, so perhaps.
Do not have doubt, Professor. The powers you have are like the powers of the legends.
Well, I'm glad you're so hype about it, Petra. Any of this your tooth daggers? Nah. Ciao-yo. We're walking sadly now. Hi.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report.
Oh, no news is good news, as far as I'm concerned.
You are something to report.
All right, don't report me,
Thought
please.
you were someone suspicious. Lucky for you, I am quite perceptive. It took only that single moment for me to recognize you.
What would we do without you, Gatekeeper? This is the kind of responsibility that falls to you now that you're a gotcha character.
The professor went out and got some new power.
Completely by accident. Yep. Mercy!
You've been granted this power by the goddess herself. Truly, you must be a very special individual.
Doubt.
Maybe Saros transformed before receiving her revelation too.
Do you think she used to have blue hair? Nonsense.
I haven't heard anything about that before.
Dad, you tell her, Mercy.
Maybe that part never found its way into the legend?
I suppose. There's probably more important stuff to detail, isn't there?
It is told that Saros had a revelation, instructing her to use her power for good, and to lead the people of Fodlan to salvation.
This I have heard.
Wonder what sort of revelation you might have, Professor.
Just like, stay away from explosives, or like something really patronizing. Mercy, is this your comb?
Did you find this?
Bugger. I suppose it could be Ingrid's. It doesn't seem like the sort of thing she would care about. Oh, I guess probably Dorothea's then. You remember your weapon and stuff? No, that's probably Ferdinand or... I guess Dimitri likes that sort of thing. Nice talking with y'all.
Hey there.
Hey.
Those students of yours will soon graduate and become unreachable royalty and nobility.
Don't remind me. I'm already ruining the day that we stop being friends because of it.
Show them respect now, or you might find yourself out of a job someday.
And potentially out of a head.
No. One look at your students' faces, and it's apparent that would never happen.
Aw.
Even when your kids graduate, I bet they'll still think fondly of you. You'll always be professor to them.
That's so sweet. Thank you. You started out really threatening, and now I feel safe and loved and warm and fuzzy. Hey, Gaspar, you notice you're standing on something. All right.
You're so strong now. I'm starting to understand why you were appointed professor.
Well, I wasn't as strong when I started. Say, is this, ooh.
What's this?
This is not, that's Catherine's. Maybe you, training logbook.
What's this?
That's Felix's then. Rare weapons? Okay. I have nothing of yours, friend. Sorry. Oh, what meal should we make for this coming month? I'm thinking about the mission that we have to do. Who have we not made food with yet also? We never made food with Marianne, did we? Let's do that. I think, is there one that is, do we have, oh, this would have been the one I wanted. It was Rez, but not so never mind about that, I guess. Oh yeah, so the Queen Fish Sauteed gives you Dex +2, cool. Well, screw it then, let's just make some steak for health +3.
I do some cooking.
I bet it's delicious! Although your talents tend to lie in cutting things with swords.
But I can't make anything complicated.
Well, then you're leaps and bounds ahead of me, my friend. I mean, you can make a whole ass steak out of bear. That's pretty impressive. Good talk, good talk. What everyone's motivation's like. Pretty poor across the board. I lose my dad, and I lose the god in my head. Why is the sign backwards? What? Oh, no, it isn't. Okay. I'm dumb. Somehow I thought that amiibo gazebo was spelled backwards there. So some games it's like if it's an amiibo that isn't relevant, you still get something. So I could probably put some of the ones I have and I would get something. But let's not. That's cheating, isn't it? Just get infinite rewards from that stuff. It's probably nothing super special. It's like you get one fish. Pegasus horseshoes. Oh, that's probably someone who values chivalry. Okay, could have just said someone who aspires to be a Pegasus knight. I would have gotten it Ingrid either way.
People who live in an
I don't look like an
ordinarily
idiot if it's
long
not Ingrid.
time, people whose hair changes color, and those odd heroes relics.
Yep. Everything is weird everywhere.
Is Woodland some mystical land full of inhuman creatures?
The more I think about it, the more I find out that is true. Is the world different outside
You
Fodland?
should see for yourself. I'd recommend exploring west of the Empire.
Well, have you been anywhere other than Dagda? You probably have animal bone dice.
How did you know this was mine?
Who else would play with that? Ingrid, these are your horseshoes. I'm telling you, not asking you.
Yes, that's
There we go. Where the balls was Ash? He's here in the greenhouse. This is your grounding charm, because you do not like thunder. Lightning, I mean.
This isn't
What?
mine. You should ask around.
Okay, I will. Oh wait, no, Marianne doesn't like it either. I thought Ash didn't like thunder. Where is she anyway? Oh no, I haven't met Marianne here around because I just saw her when we made steak together. And who's this has got to support with me? Marianne, I guess, because I just did stuff with. Oh, never mind, Jameer. Hi. What's going on?
Hey, Professor.
Hey,
The students seem to like you.
I guess. Not that much.
It doesn't make sense. You don't come across as particularly friendly.
Man, you and Catherine are just you really just know how to get right to the heart, don't you?
Still, I can't deny that you've got skills. It's a little strange, to be completely honest.
I know, I don't look like someone with
I
skills.
had my doubts, but they were right to make you a professor.
I still doubt myself in that regard some days. I'm still not sure.
Regardless, seems like it turned out fine for you.
I guess I can't argue with that.
I'll
It's been
admit,
pretty
it's
hunky-dory.
Unbelievable that you used to be a mercenary. I was a merc
Really?
before coming here, but I can't imagine pulling off your fancy tactician act.
Right, okay, I guess it's a little
You'd
different.
freeze up near royals and nobles.
You're not a fan of nobles?
You deal with a lot of nobles when you're a merc. I didn't mind putting my life on the line, but I never liked having to bow and scrape to our noble employers.
No, it's a little much, ain't it?
And that's what I like about being a knight. I get to punch all the nobles I want.
And do you? And can I watch?
I'm joking,
Damn it.
but the knights do make a good business partner.
I'm sure they do. Business partner? Don't you mean...
I don't believe in the Church of Ceros. It makes me a bit of an anomaly among the knights. Rhea took me in, so I became a knight to repay my debt to her. I may be a knight, but it still feels like I'm doing the same things I did as a merc.
Well, you say that, but there are a lot of people who I feel like they're not really into the teachings of Ceros as much as they are following Rhea for her reputation, I guess?
Who knows, though? Maybe you and I will end up working together. Us
Yeah,
knights are a pretty
well,
tough crew.
I'm working with the Knights all the time, so...
I'm guessing you'd run circles around us, though.
No, I'd fly, because I have a wyvern.
I'm interested to see where your path leads you.
Then do likewise, Shamir. Hopefully not right off a cliff. Hi, Scythia, what's cracking? Oh, hello. Never mind. Silk handkerchief. That's probably Lorenz's, given it's in the Golden Deer room and all.
Your hair and your eyes. What happened to you?
Just cut through the void and all. No, not much special.
You didn't lose something as a consequence of gaining these powers, did you?
Nope, no years off my life or anything like that. I don't know yet.
Sometimes our frail bodies don't do well with excess power.
Right.
So don't push yourself too hard.
Thank you. I will be careful to not, as much as possible. Hey, let's hit the... Is this your introductory magic book? Oh, maybe you're afraid of lightning? Okay, who's in here? Edelgard, maybe? It's Ferdy. Hey, buddy.
Edelgard and Hubert have been busier than usual, constantly coming and going, in and out of Garrick Mach. Perhaps they are doing something in the Empire.
Well, they're always up to something, those
As
two.
the legitimate heir of the Iyer family, I have not heard anything about it.
It's probably not important
But
then.
if it were significant, I am sure my father would have told me.
We're on the same page then. Yeah, good. Don't worry about it at all, in short. And while you're not worrying about it, is this your dagger?
Could you possibly think that is mine?
Because it looks cool. Come on. It was a compliment, if anything. Man, y'all being real rude to me today, guys. I don't appreciate it. I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher. I teach.
What?
I said I'm a teacher. I teach. It's not that complicated, Felix.
Hurry up and cage the wild boar.
Why?
He's losing his grip. Even in his swordplay, he's getting sloppy. If he keeps progressing like he's going to get him.
All right. So it comes from a place of compassion. I can't actually cage him, though, by the school rules.
Kranya, Solon, They're dead, but we still have a glut of enemies. We still have to take down the Death Knight and the Flame Emperor.
It'll happen.
Our
Just
next
chill.
battle is fast approaching. I'm ready for it.
Okay. I think Dimitri's pretty ready too. He's just kind of a little extreme. Is this your book?
I know nothing about it.
Oh damn. Wait, so if not Caspar or Felix, maybe that could be Dimitri's as well? Doesn't seem like the type to write stuff down. Or maybe one of the knights? Huh. Hey to do. And co?
Please. If he hears it from you, he needs to rest. Perhaps His Highness will listen.
He's exaggerating. He thinks my color is off and that rest will cure all.
Well, rest will cure some, and your color is, I mean, it's always a little weird.
I have a headache, but that's just from lack of sleep. It's not going to stop me from completing this month's mission.
I don't know that you should ever say it's just from lack of sleep, and I should hope it doesn't last for the whole month. You should rest.
The professor agrees. Please rest, at least until the task is at hand.
I won't. Even if I tried, it's not like I would get any decent sleep. It would only be a waste of time.
I understand, but maybe just put the dagger out of your mind for now.
In any case, we won't let you down this month, Professor. You can rely on us.
All right, if you say so. And on that note, is this your
Thank you.
Ah, thank goodness.
I have been looking for this. But how did you know it was mine?
I didn't. I showed it to everybody. This yours as well?
Lost item.
Nah. Oh, I didn't show that to Felix. That might be his. Maybe this is yours?
Lost item.
Nah. This your dagger?
That's mine.
Ah, good. What kind of tournament's going on? House v House Magic Tournament. Ooh. Who could win that? Probably Ingrid could, right? Oh, you have to use Thoron? Oh, jeez. Oh, no, okay, it's different between each person. So he would use Thunder, he would use Wind, he would use Fire. She would use Thoron, she would use Fire, okay. I gotta see this. Come on, Ingrid, you can do it. I know you can. Just crit every last one. Oh, 0 damage in response. Zing! Schwa. Come on now. What's the point? What's the point, Lorenz?
Over already?
Whoosh. We'll see if our res holds up. Oh, come on now. This is just getting sad. Let's just get through it. Ah, Dorothea can do damage to us. Interesting. Let's see this. Zap! Oh, never mind. No damage from you. Sorry, Dorothea. You put up the best amount of fights so far, though. If it's any consolation. Ah, Mage has damage of 4. First person who might actually damage us. And they didn't even have a name. Alrighty here. Who's our finalist? Like Scythia. Oh. I don't want to do this to you, buddy. One turned.
Seems I prevailed.
Well, I think we soundly earned that. Don't we all agree? Well done, Ingrid.
In town earlier, there seemed to be more people around than usual.
Is that right?
Is there some festival this month that I'm forgetting about?
Nah, it's probably just another crazy assassination and/or infiltration attempt. Sort of a monthly thing around here. I don't put too much stock into the number of people that may or may not be congregating in one spot. Sylvain, buddy old pal.
I swear, it's like you're an entirely different person.
Man, stop saying that, guys. My personality has always been this bland. Isn't it weird?
It's not weird at all. You're somehow even more beautiful than before. I'm joking, I'm joking. Don't get mad.
I'm not mad, Sylvain.
Sorry, but this isn't mine.
All right, now I'm mad. Bullshit, that's not yours. Who isn't good at magic? Raphael? I don't know. Lenart, there's something you wish to investigate.
Did Hanneman make his "I will do no harm" speech, or promise this won't hurt a bit when he asked to study you? Both?
Actually, it was you'll need to sign this waiver before I can proceed.
I've a bit of research I'd like to perform. Nothing so crass as Hanneman's poking, prodding, and drawing of blood.
He drew blood from me?
I wish to investigate crest power itself.
Don't gloss over that. How much blood am I missing?
Crest power must have some kind of limit, right?
I mean, you would
Lady
assume.
Reyes says any limits must be the protection of the goddess, but that doesn't quite answer it for me.
Well, it's not very specific. I mean, you ask if they have a limit, but they also don't go very far in general. Don't think any of this stuff is yours. Hello? Bottle of perfume? Someone who doesn't often wear perfume, so I guess it could be Ingrid's, maybe. Hello?
Long ago, Saint Seros was gifted with a divine revelation from the goddess, as well as incredible power.
That's so.
Is that what happened to you too, Professor?
Actually, I don't think my stats changed all that much.
No way! The professor transformed before receiving any kind of divine revelation, right?
Yeah, that's what's supposed to happen this month.
Still, I wonder, does the fact that you've changed really mean you've been granted some kind of power?
No. I mean, I guess I could prove that I can time travel if I was like, think of a number, and I just told them what it does. No new power.
If that's the case, then what sort of revelation can be gained from the ritual?
Probably just a really condescending, cautionary.
I'm guessing the revelation will just be a gentle reminder to use this new power to save the people of Fodlan. What else is there to say?
Yeah, probably that, and not to gamble on the 30% crits.
You don't actually believe we're going to hear the voice of the goddess, do you?
Well, I don't know how to answer that. Your introduction to magic?
Before in my life.
All right, so no, this is Lorenz's probably. Maybe this real? No, that's probably Manuela's. Okay, good. Is this your grinding charm?
What's this?
Bugger! Who's afraid of lightning? Maybe Lysithea? I'm just getting all these wrong this month.
Let me consider.
Gilbert,
Sometimes
what is it you're considering?
I find myself thinking I should leave Garrick Mach and return to my home.
Please, God! And it's been so heartbroken.
Where I should have been all along.
Mm-hmm. I won't stop you.
I hear that Lady Rhea will accompany you for this month's task. She's the pillar that supports the hearts of Fodlan's people. Her safety is paramount. I hope there are no complications.
You don't have to be there for that, though. You can be more important places. Go for a week. Let them know you're still alive. Take your damn puppet with you.
Thank you for bringing me. Life without it was difficult.
I cannot imagine a single scenario where that could be true. Hiya.
Monica. No, Kranya. Kranya is dead. And so is Solon, by your hand.
Yeah, well, I mean, Mercy's hand. And who was it that took down Kranya? I mean, I guess Solon technically, but also this actor's voice is so familiar. I swear I've heard them in like every anime known to man. I think this is the same person who played Genus in Symphonia 2.
You really love yourself, don't you?
And also like a number of the kid characters in the Pokemon movies, Sammy Oak and Tori. I think. If not, the voice is very similar, and maybe I'm just an idiot.
Taking vengeance with your own hand. I'm sure Gerald would be proud.
No, I think he would want me to give it up. He just doesn't seem the vengeful sort of type. Seems like he would just be like, I don't know, let's just go fish and have a drink and talk about our sadness.
When you changed, even the other professors were taken completely by surprise.
It surprised everybody, I'm pretty
There's
sure.
a ritual at the Holy Tomb this month, isn't there?
Yeah.
I wonder what'll happen with that.
Something awful if the past is any indication.
I'm sure you'll be all right, but don't lose sight of who you really are, okay?
Thanks,
However
Leone.
you may change, and whatever new power goes along with those changes, you'll still be the same person deep down. Remember that.
That's what I've been trying to tell everybody. You're the best, Leone. I appreciate that. Hey, Catherine.
In our battle last month, we really cut the enemy down to size.
You know, we took out two of their stronger forces.
But there are other enemies we have yet to hunt down. Not least the Flame Emperor.
Yeah, they're just gonna be teleporting around making shenanigans till we do. That person's outfit is so cool. The way they've got like is it red hair or like a hood? I can't tell if their hair is like extremely straight or if they've got like a helmet with like a hood under it.
Once we've crushed them all, we can return to our peaceful lives at the monastery.
I can't remember a single month here that was peaceful, honestly.
I have a feeling something big is coming.
How reassuring. Is this your cloak?
This is mine.
Thank God.
Thanks. I'm glad to have it back.
Not to worry, not to worry. No, I actually don't see any quests around here. Did we didn't take any more, did we? A ritual, Yes, exactly. Yeah, they haven't really told me what's going on in this ritual. Probably just gonna do the hokey pokey 3 times and something magical happen. Hey, Cyril.
When I first saw you, Professor, with that hair color and that eye color, I thought you looked kind of like Lady Rhea. Like maybe you could be related.
Yeah, gods in this sort of god-like area of things in this world seem to have a thing for green, don't they?
I like the way it looks.
Oh, thank you.
I wonder if I could change my hair color too. Maybe if I tried hard enough. If I thought real hard about it, I mean.
There's probably a spell. I wouldn't spend your days sitting cross-legged on the floor thinking really hard about the color green. That would be exciting, wouldn't it? You don't need to do that, Cyril. They're both true. That would be exciting, wouldn't it?
All I need to do is get trapped up in a strange place and then escape, right? Just like you did.
Don't go looking for situations like that, man. Are you afraid of lightning?
I don't know who this belongs to, but it's not mine.
Nah, you're a bit too level-headed for all that. Is that the same person who was there last month? It's praying at that one grave? Man, that's sad. Hedgehog case, embroidered with a cute hedgehog. That's... oh... I'm pretty sure it was someone from the Golden Deers. So either Lysithea or Marianne would be. Let's try Marianne, because she's into animals and stuff, more than Lysithea. Although Lysithea likes cute things, in secret, of course, but...
What's this?
Bugger! Oh, there's someone in the stables that I didn't speak to yet, just south of Shamir. Go to the Shamir, and then go 10 paces south of the Shamir, and you should meet a student. Couldn't help it over here.
I recently had an errand to run, and so I had to pass by the office.
Which, there are so damn many.
I didn't mean to, but I overheard Lady Rhea and Sedith arguing.
Yeah, I heard that once too when I was walking into the room.
It was more like Sedith was interrogating Lady Rhea.
Were we there at the same time? Because this is exactly what I was hearing. Well, you know how Ray is. She's always hiding the best spots about fishing details and recipes for fruitcake. You know why whenever I have to talk about recipes, I'm like, fruitcake. Who has a fruitcake? Well, I guess people have fruitcake recipes, but why is that the first thing that comes to my head? Last time I made a joke about recipes, it was the same deal.
I always knew there was something special about you. But you've only gotten more and more extraordinary the longer I've known you.
I could say the same about you, Claude.
That transformation was just the beginning, wasn't it? I have a feeling that things will only grow more dire from here on out.
Why did you have to say dire? Why? Well, maybe you could have said they were going to grow more unique from here on out. No, you're probably right. It's probably just going to suck, isn't it? Anyone have some stressful things they'd like to talk about? I've slept almost everywhere in this monastery, but lately I've been wanting to try sleeping outdoors. Do you know somewhere I could sleep under the stars? A courtyard full of blooming flowers, the Archbishop's beloved Star Terrace, a chilly anonymous grave note. He loves trespassing, so this has got to be it, right? God damn it. What's this? Moon Knight's Tale. Probably, okay, it's probably Ashes there. Hi, Annie.
Professor!
Hi.
Sorry, this will take some getting used to.
No, I understand. It's pretty scary.
Your hair and eye color are completely different. You just don't look like yourself anymore.
I know. It's only my appearance that has changed.
You're right. I'm just being silly as usual.
That wouldn't say as usual. You're normally so stoic and straightforward. Is this your magic and God. You also like fashion and stuff, right? I haven't found my wallet yet to try and give that to her. Have we got any more renown? No! Anything interesting to find at the dormitory that is not highlighted on the map, like a lost item or something like that? Spin speed. I mean, I guess there could be people's books, and sometimes people leave information pamphlets around in the room that you can read, but hell, I'm gonna check all of them. Just looking to see if anyone's lost anything in here. Don't mind me, I'm just vacuuming up. See if anything gets stuck in the vacuum. Sylvain's room. Wow, I was gonna say it's uncharacteristically tidy, but that's actually pretty characteristic for him. I wonder what he's reading. What's smut's going on in this room? Oh no, it's notebooks. Diligent studier, I see. This is really weird. I shouldn't be in his room. Are those the roses I gave him? Pretty. To the library. Hello there, monk. That reminds me what a terrible year this has been.
All things considered, this year has been rather terrible.
It has sucked.
As far as the students are concerned, next month is the last one of the school year.
And they've passed all their exams except for the ones that they didn't.
Next month, we will hold the graduation ceremony, though it'll be an understandably subdued affair.
Maybe that's what everyone's crowding around the nearby village for. Their parents coming to watch their kids graduate.
This month,
a month in advance.
You carry out your duties as best you can to ensure that our students remain calm.
Good shout.
What the?
What? Is something weird on the bookshelf? Lorenz, my dear, how are things?
To be honest, I cannot keep up with all that's been happening recently.
I wouldn't bother trying. Just a kind of a mess.
Monica was actually Kranya. Tomas was actually Solon. Who were these people?
Some jerks. Don't worry about it.
What about you, Professor? You were a true ally, yes?
If I can help it. That's my intention.
Not the most convincing answer you could have given. Still, I simply must take you at your word.
It's just, things are scary. Like, who knows if I get possessed all of a sudden or whatever might happen. This gotta be yours. There we are.
Thank you for bringing this to me.
No problem. It was stinking up my satchel. Hi.
The Holy Tomb, huh?
Yeah.
I've worked here for years, and this is the first I've heard of it.
Really?
I mean, it does make
Are you sure you're not just mixing it up with the mausoleum?
Sort of. Something about it is still weird.
Yeah, it's just, there's a lot of dead people below this monastery anyway.
I understand now.
The graveyard, the mausoleum, the tomb.
In the mountainous center of Fodlan. Although, when the monastery was built, the kingdom and alliance weren't even around yet.
Yeah, you're right. It was just all big empire, so I guess it was still in the center, sort of, but...
But look how cleverly it was placed, right in the middle of the empire, kingdom, and alliance. That's weird, right?
I suppose. I mean, it could all easily just be that they decided their borders based on the church because it was such a central thing. But it does seem rather planned and weird, doesn't it? Oh, that's yours.
Wherever did this turn up?
The greenhouse.
Thank you for getting it back to me.
No problem.
No,
sorry, didn't mean to give you that. That's not your book. Don't touch it. Hey, Dorothea.
Recently, Professor, I feel as though you've been a bit distant.
Well, I was literally distant for like a period of 5 minutes when I was in another world.
It's like you're sort of floating above the clouds, separate from other people. And like you've got no interest at all in ever coming back down.
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way.
Help.
I'm not being distant, so don't worry. I don't know what to say to that. Well, that's just telling her she's wrong, so that's not very nice. I don't know what to say to that.
Hey, don't worry. I thought maybe I'd ask and see what you'd say.
Well, great. Now you know. This your comb?
How did you know I lost this?
Well, I guess when I was being distant, I just found it in the realm of broken hearts. No, it was just sitting around. Don't you worry. It's not actually a big deal. I've got more sports going on. Oh dear. With whomst? Maybe Dorothea? Because oh, Lorenz. That's gonna be a fun conversation.
Really?
Yeah, it will be a fun conversation. I mean that sincerely.
Are you positive? Really? Your appearance is due to the influence of the crest of flames?
Well, that's the gist of it.
Intriguing.
It's pretty interesting.
I have found no record of Nemesis's hair and eye color ever changing.
Well,
However,
bet he probably when he got older it got white.
if that transformation was brought on in part by the power of the crest, that would be most, well, I suppose interesting is too small a word. Still, it would be an absolutely exceptional discovery. To know for certain, we must investigate further. So, close off.
All right.
What? A full physical is in order, yes? We need to know if this transformation affected you adversely.
How will you be able to tell that from looking at me? My skin. Ah, I see now. sorry, Linhart, I lied. He did give me it won't hurt a bit.
Oh, yes, I should call Manuela. My apologies.
You know, I don't know that that's exactly better. Feels just as invasive. Hey, Blaine.
Professor, I am so happy. Your new hair and eye color suit you well.
I'm not so sure they do.
The pair. But recently, I sense that things are a bit strained between Lady Rhea and my brother.
So did student number 3056.
She wants to do something at the Holy Tomb. I do not know what, but...
This ever elusive ritual that we've been talking about the whole month.
Concluded, I hope they will return to their friendship, as it has always been.
Somehow I don't think that just getting it over with will help. Maybe you're afraid of lightning? Nah. Perfume? Hey, Eloise.
Captain. Oh, Professor. How long have you been standing there?
About 3 seconds.
Didn't see you. I was just sorting through Captain Gerald's belongings. I haven't made much progress. I keep finding things that bring back memories.
They're just all like empty tankards or broken fishing rods.
Clearing out this room of his belongings again, it's not easy.
No, I imagine that's quite a shame. I'm sorry. Well, I'm sorry. Anyways, why don't you have yourself a rose there, partner?
I appreciate this.
Gotcha. Rhea, why have you been fighting with Sedith? What did he do to you?
Haven't a thing to worry about. You have been gifted the power of the goddess.
You know what? So far, all it's done is make things worse.
Furthermore, you have overcome the death of your father, Gerald.
Whoa there.
And you have destroyed countless of our wicked foes.
The music does not support that I have gotten over anything, Missy.
I am proud. So very proud of who you have become.
That's nice, I suppose. I'm uneasy.
That is understandable. Just know that your unease should disappear the moment we conclude the ritual at the Holy Tomb.
That's what Flame thought. I don't have any faith in that whatsoever. I feel like a divine revelation would only stress me out more, honestly. Hey, Sedith, things all right?
Ah, it is you.
Yep.
I am sorry, but I have a lot on my mind. I would prefer to be alone right now.
Fair enough. All fair enough. Ooh, faculty. Before, however, you take this time on your own, perhaps you could teach me just a little hint about swinging axes at stuff. Thank you.
The glory of progress.
Booyah! Okay, I'll leave you alone now. Moon Knight's Tale. Ash, where is that boy? This is yours. You have to think about if it's yours. It's maybe yours.
Hey,
might be. There we go.
How'd you know?
Well, who else it would be? Maybe Ingrid's, I guess. Not good at magic. Still not sure about that one. There are plenty of people that I could apply to who aren't really interested in, who don't really have a proficiency with it. But I can't think of anyone who isn't proficient in it that is interested in learning it. Granting Charm, I guess I could check Lysithea for both of these, right? I didn't check her for either. Where is she? In this classroom. Oh, which is incidentally where my support with Lorenz is. Right outside his classroom. Either of these yours? Nah, that. Oh, really? Neither? Bugger. Oh, maybe this could be Mercedes's then, I guess. Afraid of lightning. Maybe someone who flies a lot? Like, I mean, Petra has something of a proficiency for flying. She doesn't seem like she'd be afraid of lightning, though. All right, Lorenz, what's this about?
Professor.
Now is a great time. I mean,
Professor,
as good a time as
I
any.
understand that you were looking to speak with me.
At some point, yes.
Perhaps you would like some insight on how to write your next lecture?
Lorenz, if I had a whole school of people to ask for advice on how to write my next lecture, you would not rank the top 100, my friend.
While I do have a great many ideas, it would be inappropriate to... Oh, am I mistaken?
Mm-hmm.
If that's the case, then what can I do for you?
It's about the female students.
The ladies have complained? To you? About me?
Yes.
Preposterous. There must be some mistake.
I'm starting to feel a complaint coming on myself.
I am the heir of the noble House Gloucester. It is bred in me to treat all people with respect.
Is that why you barged into my classroom and assumed I was asking you for help and then laughed at me when you found you were wrong?
Rest assured, you will not find anyone more upstanding than yours truly.
I can think of 3 people off the bat. Dimitri, Dadu, Ingrid. There's 3.
Perhaps the issue is that the splendor of my noble presence is driving the ladies to distraction. If that is the crime, I do confess. I hope I've not troubled the ladies' hearts unduly.
It is your advances they seem to find troubling.
Outrageous! That's absurd! Who would dare to allege such slander?
Probably someone who wouldn't have said it to your face because they knew you'd react like this. A number of female students, actually.
Well, I suppose I have offered several of them the honor of dining with me.
And when they said no, what happened?
It is impossible to tell if even the most well-bred young lady is a suitable companion for me, merely by the sight of her.
It'll all be over soon.
So, in order for us to get to know each other properly, it is appropriate that we dine together.
Provided both parties are willing.
Thus far, they have all declined, oddly enough.
Oh, it's a mystery.
For some reason, they seem to be exercising some form of restraint when speaking with me.
Ah! It's called preference or something, maybe.
I would never insist, of course. But I will admit I have, on occasion, after a day's pause, issued repeat invitations, in the fashion and style of a gentleman.
That sounds a little like insistence. That is the problem.
What? Ridiculous! Dinner invitations from me a problem? The very idea.
Well, they're not a problem. How do you explain the declinations, the declinement, whatever the actual noun there is?
I am a perfect gentleman, the son of a noble line. I've a wit like a rapier, and it takes but a glance to see that I'm gorgeous.
Lorenz, last point aside, that's all wrong. Well, I guess the second one's true too. You know what? I don't have time to break down which of your sentences are right and wrong. Just stop doing it.
I cannot believe such a thing.
Ugh.
Are you sure this isn't the result of some sort of scheme?
Claude had nothing to do with it.
It cannot be otherwise. Someone has clearly devised a conspiracy against me.
Even his pranks don't always work to this level of efficacy. You have to assume there must be some truth in all this.
Someone who envies my position, who seeks to soil my sterling reputation with foul rumors. How crude. Please, Professor, it is beneath you to fall victim to such petty and obscene tactics. I implore you to take greater care in the future.
Well, I'll have you...
If you will excuse me, I have a great deal of work to do. Farewell.
You were not dismissed. Well, I may as well just talk to this wall I'm facing, because I bet I would have about the same level of deep conversation.
Hey there.
Hi. Well, that was appropriately insufferable. I haven't the foggiest who these belong to. Let's check Mercy and Ingrid are hanging down here. Ingrid might have the perfume, and then Mercy might own one of those things. Actually, did I try and give you this thing? Because maybe you're flying. No, okay. This though. Oh, but I guess that could be Sylvain's as well. Is this yours? Yeah.
Did you find?
Oh my God, that's not yours either. Oh no, actually, you know, I think this is Bernadetta's. Maybe this is too then. Maybe this is your magic book too. Aha! I don't know anything about anything. This is your hedgehog case. Booyah! I guess the rest of it wouldn't be yours either. Is this your perfume? Are you afraid of lightning? Oh, forget it. Wait, is there any chance that this is Annette's? Oh, hello, what's this? Oh boy, more. That's gotta be Marianne's. I love how every time you talk to her, just lightning? Perfume? Well, anyways, that seems to be about where this episode's going to end just after I give this thing to Marianne, so I'm probably going to just do a bunch of those, that magic tournament as Ingrid off camera for money and professor level, because I think it actually gives you a little more than dining with people, I've discovered. And I will probably do,
This is mine.
No problem, you're welcome. That's not what I meant to do. And then I'll give gifts to everyone to get their motivation up. Did I ever make a decision on this yet? This? No, I didn't yet. Oh, but the speed carrot probably we wanted to have that, right? It's 27. Oh, Felix is as fast as him. My goodness. And Dimitri's also pretty quick, isn't he? Oh, and so is Ingrid. Oh, he's not super quick, actually. I'll give it to Dadu anyways. I think Dex and Speed should basically both go to Dadu. Unless, oh, well, your speed is 9. That's a little unfortunate. I guess it wouldn't be awful to give it to Manuela or something like that. You know what? I'm going to hold off on that one too, because I haven't decided yet. Blah, so I'll just do a little more management of inventory and such things off camera. And I guess a superficial question I have a bit here, but it's sort of been a bit of the talk of the town, because her hair and eyes just changed and everyone's just like, whoa. You're a different person. Have you ever changed something about your appearance where everyone sort of saw it about you and was just like, what happened to you? I did dye my hair once in high school. A few times, actually. One time I just got it like this was more in middle school, actually. I just got like a little patch on the front dyed just to feel it out. And then one time I did like a Harley Quinn thing where I had patches on both sides. It was pink on one and then blue on the other. I should do that again. That was awesome. I loved it. And people thought it was very weird, but they also seemed to enjoy it. Or at least enjoy laughing about it, which was good fun. So that's the question. Have you ever changed something about your appearance that made everyone around you, their jaws drop to the floor every time they saw you? Very good. In the next video, I believe, is going to be Tales of Zestiria, where my stress levels are high and we're going to go to war. So look on out for that. Next video on the channel. And with that, we've moped around the monastery and given things to people for long enough today, I say, so let's cut things off right there. Thank you very much for coming on. Hopefully I will see you around. Admiral's gonna be out of here now. Peace! What is it I hear? That you lads claim to be here on the Apostles' business? We have a letter that bears your seal. Well, I see. It appears genuine. Very well. I'm in a position to ask, what exactly am I specifically doing? We are here by the Apostles' leave.